Most people think they understand Vietnam. They've seen the images, watched the videos, and heard the stories. But the truth is, everything they've seen is only the surface, a very small one. Because behind the crowded cities, behind the familiar images online, there is another Vietnam that still exists. A Vietnam most of the world has never truly seen. And the most important part is this: it is not a memory. It is still here, right now, almost untouched. The question is, have you ever really seen it? Vietnam is not easy to define. It is not just cities, not just mountains, and certainly not just a destination. Vietnam is contrast, noise and silence, constant movement and complete stillness. One moment, you are standing inside endless motion. Just hours later, everything disappears. No sound, no movement, only space and time dissolving. And that is what makes it different. It is not just a place you see, it is a place you feel.
Hello. Say hello to the camera. Hello.
If you want to understand Vietnam, you cannot stand still. This is not a place built for stillness. It is built for movement. Every road does not just connect 2 points. It connects 2 completely different worlds. One morning, you leave behind chaos, and just hours later, everything disappears. No borders, no signs, no familiar reference points, only the road ahead. And what you cannot predict. And that is when it becomes clear, Vietnam is not a place to arrive at. It is a place to get lost in.
Storms on the roof, secrets whispered, bulletproof. We build worlds out of steel. Now they're ruins of something we feel. It's so nice to get away, just for a moment, just for a day. We can drive past the signs over the border.
In the higher regions of this country, everything changes. Not gradually, but completely. Mountain ranges stretch beyond the horizon. Small communities exist between cloud and stone. There is no rush here, no pressure of time. Only rhythms repeated across generations. And the deeper you go, the further the outside world feels. And even your thoughts begin to slow down. Lighter, quieter, still.
We rode our bikes down broken streets. We chased the sun, chased the sun. The day was great, we made it shine. And you were mine. The world outside can fall apart. I don't care, as long as I can have your heart. 'Cause you have mine, you have mine.
If the mountains are silence above, the sea is another kind of silence. Not silence without movement, but silence created by endless repetition. Across the coastline, thousands of islands rise from the water, each one with its own rhythm of life. But they all share one thing. Life here still follows the ocean. Not schedules, not clocks, but tides. Tides. People still go out at sunrise and return when the light begins to change, as if the ocean itself is the only measure of time.
Chứ đừng có nói tà lâm tà loe. Mình chặt cái xéo cái ăn nút dầm lên được chứ không cho thằng răng. Mình đó.
very beautiful shore.
But Vietnam is not only mountains and sea. In the lower regions, water becomes the defining force. Not land, water. Rivers do not simply pass through this landscape, they create it. Life does not stand still on solid ground. It moves with the flow of water. In the morning, the world begins in mist, soft movement across still surfaces. In the afternoon, light turns water into shifting reflections. And when night arrives, everything fades into silence, as if nothing had moved at all. But if you only look at the landscapes, you only see half of Vietnam. The other half is people. In the most remote places, no shared language is needed. No shared culture is required. Connection still happens. A smile, a cup of tea, a simple meal. Nothing complicated, nothing expected. Just presence between people. And in a world that moves too fast, that kind of presence has become rare. One thing that surprises many people is how accessible these experiences still are. Not cheap, but real. A meal by the roadside, a coffee in open space, a night without a plan. No need for perfection, no need for preparation. And sometimes it is that simplicity that creates the deepest memories.
How do you know this food?
Loan?
Yeah, lost.
Oh, Loan or the Nem Lui and
Lui.
Nem Lui. Nem Lui and this restaurant was really good for Nem Lui and for Bún Thít Núng.
Yeah. Bye bye.
The world is full of places to go, but very few places still feel like discovery. Vietnam is one of them, where every road leads to a different story. Every landscape carries its own rhythm, and every journey feels unique. And maybe that is why Vietnam is not just a place you visit once. It is a place that stays with you long after you've left it.